read one scripture to set up a platform, and we'll follow this next week. In Mark chapter 7, verses 1 through 3, it says the Pharisees. Everybody say some Pharisees. Pharisees are religious people, and the Pharisees and some of the scribes came together to him, speaking about Jesus, having come to Jerusalem. Now when they saw some of his disciples eat bread with defiled, that is, with unwashed hands, they found fault. Everybody say with me, they found fault. Say it again. How many know that some of you came in this morning that had no idea what was going on? You found fault. Let me see the hands. Be honest. That you within your mind you said, man, this ain't right. Let me see the hands. Look at Charlie. Look at Charlie. Charlie's the first. Hermano también allá, los hermanos de Esparta dijeron, ¿qué está pasando aquí? Esta gente ya salieron fuera de onda, perdieron la mente. ¿Quién tiene esta? Joe, stand up here because this is going to be on YouTube. Stand up here, Joe. Stand up here, Chris. Stand up here, Charlie. Stand up here, Julian. Charlie's she sings up here in the front. And Bethany, stand up here, Bethany. My God, get them real good, Debbie, there, because I want you to spread out, because we want to see you this morning. Look at Pastor Dan. He's wearing jeans this morning, and my God, how can it be that Pastor Dan is wearing jeans and on a Sunday morning? And you know, Chris, when I called Chris and I said, Chris, I want you to wear your gym attire. He said, Pastor, I already had set out. How many knows that Chris wears a suit every Sunday? They didn't teach him nothing else at World Harvest. He learned how to wear a suit on Sundays. But I want you to see something. That Chris this morning came and he said, dude, what? I said, wear your gym attire. I said, tell Bethany to wear something crazy. He said, like a bikini? I said, not that crazy. But I want you to know something this morning. The Pharisees and the scribes, they came in, and when they came in, they saw the disciples of Jesus, brother. They came in, and the disciples didn't wash their hands, and they started eating, Brother Mike. And the Pharisees, the religious people, said, eso no está bien. That's not right. That shouldn't be happening. And I want you to understand here this morning that some of you came in with a mindset, and you saw Sister Charlie up there singing with a hat on and jeans, and you saw Julian come in all tore up, and you saw Chris and Bethany come all the way to the first row of chairs, and Joe also come to the first row of chairs. And some of you might have thought this morning, man, this ain't right. How can that be that they would come dressed like that to church? Well, I want you to understand something, that Jesus Christ came to die. He came to die for bikers. He came to die for people like Chris and Bethany. He came to die for people that are all dressed like... That's some good jeans. He said, that's a $150 pair of jeans. I just made them more valuable because they're anointed now. ¿Cómo puede ser? ¿Cómo puede ser? ¿Cómo puede ser? ¿Cómo puede ser que alguien como él entrara a la iglesia? How can it be, Charlie, that somebody like him would come dressed like that and come into the house of the Lord? How can it be? Brother, give me some worship music. Give me that por un momento one more time. How could it be that Charlie's singing up in the front and she's got pants on and she's wearing a hat? And how can it be? How can it be? How can it be? I can't understand this. I can't get it in my mind how these people can worship God. Well, see, the Pharisees and the scribes, when they came in, everybody say they found fault. Shout it. I don't want you to see something. Go ahead, brother. How can we just... I want you to do something. Why don't you raise your hands and worship God, Joe? Just worship. I'm confused, Brother Mike. I'm confused, Charlie. I'm confused, man. Somebody, I'm confused. Estoy confuso, hermana. ¿Cómo puede ser? That a biker got his hands up and he's worshiping God. How can that be, man? How can it be that Chris and Bethany are dressed like that in shorts and How can it be, Charlie, that Julian man, look at it, all tore up? How can it be that Charlie, get up, Charlie, and see? Get your mic, Charlie. I want you to look at somebody.